Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Brotato run, and today I'm gonna be doing a run with the Gladiator. More attack speed for every different weapon we have, etc, etc. Doesn't really matter. We're gonna go with Rainbow Chest anyway, so yeah, bustedness is gonna happen regardless. Now the idea today is going to be to go with an Elemental Gladiator. So we're gonna go Elemental weapons in general. Now this guy starts with this luck, so as always we're gonna begin with luck gaining. But later down the run we're gonna of course try to get as much damage and elemental damage as possible. Am I even gonna survive here? Yes, we survived, very nice. So the run shall begin. First relic, as always, I guess item or whatever, is going to be a good old, what is it called? A good old panda. And then we're gonna rotate into, I would say, whatever right now. Let's get attack speed and damage and whatever. It doesn't really matter. Of course, I'm still sick. In case you have missed these last days, I've been sick. And the idea is to go with a bunch of different weapons. I will still pick up planks and whatever here in the very beginning, just to get the run going. But later down the run, we're gonna go with a bunch of elemental weapons. So, as I said, for now, just pick up whatever. And we're gonna rotate back into what we need. Less element damage and more luck. I'm gonna take this regardless of it being a stupid idea. Luck is more important right now than anything else, as we want to get as many things as possible. And we're gonna later rotate over to an elemental build, as we said. Which, I mean, elemental weapons are very specific. Elemental items are actually very specific. And elemental weapons are also very specific. Now, this guy has only access to melee weapons. So that means that we will be forced to go with some very specific things, like the lightning shiv and the lightning sword, and pretty much the only like elemental weapons that exist in this game. I would say let's go with a good old panda. And in our panda, I know I'm losing my damage here, but elemental damage, nice. Let's get dodge, I guess. Let's get luck, and elemental damage up, and elemental damage down. I'm gonna say let's throw away, actually no, let's keep everything. Ghost flint. Well, let's combine these and buy ghost flint, just so we have a random different weapons. Lifesteal against harvesting is definite, yes, and our torch and lightning shiv is here too. So we're gonna get the torch leveled up. And I'm gonna say let's throw away the stick to get a lightning shiv, and let's continue reducing my elemental damage, because why not? I mean, it's still in the positives anyway, so yes on that, and yes on this too. Which, honestly, let's throw this away, keep this. I don't want this, to be honest. Let's get this, though. Some elemental weapons do melee damage. And now explosive plank, so I can now combine them. Piercing damage up, that's very useless for us. Let's go with trees, let's go with pickup range. And yeah, that's it pretty much. So we got 1, 2, 3 of the weapons we care about. You know, we got the planks, we got the torches, and we got the lightning shiv. Now I'm just missing the elemental hammer, the lightning sword, and last but not least, I don't know, man, the last one I guess is least, because I don't remember what the last one is going to be. But when it appears, we're gonna know. You know, when we're gonna get it, we will know. It's gonna be like, yep, that's the thing. By the way, I am sick, in case you... I already mentioned that. Yeah, you know, sickness clouding my mind. Let's go with a couple of potatoes just to set up the run. Let's get like 2 leaves, and let's get like 2 anvils. Let's go for speed, I would say. Let's get the crit chance going. Let's get more speed, and let's get luck. Here I'm gonna get definitely the fuel tank. Charcoal, even more elemental damage, that's useless. Useless, let's go here. Let's also go here. Another fuel tank, very nice. And more elemental damage. Let's roll this. Yeah, more enemies, yeah, more pickup range. Less luck, I would say no, to be honest. Less range, once again, pretty useful for us. A little bit of everything without losing anything, because, I mean, who cares about harvesting, honestly. None of these. I guess we can take this, actually. None of these for sure. Let's get damage, and I mean that was less damage but more luck, and none of these. And our sword, I mean, can't really use it, but might as well lock it in. Why would lock it in even help? Let's go here and let's go. But before I go, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry for the pause. There were gonna be a bunch of pauses all over this video, because, you know, I'm sick, as I said. I mean, I'm not gonna make this a thing that I'm gonna say every single time. But fact of the matter is, I have to attend to my sickness once in a while, you know. I am getting dizzy. I am having runs, and hopefully you're not gonna be... you're not gonna have an issue with, you know, any coughs here and there. Which I know is triggering to a lot of people, but can't do anything about it. I'm you know, prefacing it. You know, telling you about it right away so you know what's up to come. And hopefully you're gonna stick with us. If you don't forget to drop a like before you leave. I mean, if you hate the fact that I'm sick, then I guess don't drop a like, but I can't do anything about it. So let's continue onwards. And I guess I should get focuses. Wait, less attack speed for every different weapon you have? Okay, then spiders, I guess, is the play. right? Or a bunch of wolf helmets, because this is an elemental item. Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of wolf helmets. As simple as that. Let's go also a couple of anvils, and the rest into this, and maybe a couple of these. And let's continue with the wolf helmets. And we're gonna, of course, get crazy strong. And now that I realize it, we're gonna become very, very, very strong. I don't need harvesting. Let's go movement speed. I'm gonna say let's go attack speed, as attack speed is a little bit of an issue for this character. The weapons continue upgrading, which is good, but also not really that useful. Movement speed. This is less elemental damage. Okay, good to know, good to know. Let's go here. Let's go healing. Lose range damage, like who cares? Get elemental damage is a yes. Damage against range, once against yes, yes. Yes to all of these things. No to those. Piercing. I guess I can take piercing. Not that it really matters. That's also good crit chance. Dodge against armor. Once again, good. Yeah, on that. More torches. I guess we can continue getting the shivs. I think I just skipped a thing that was... Oh, we found bright knuckles. This is literally an elemental weapon. I'm gonna say we throw this away. And we buy the framing knuckles. But Sifd, you have a ghost flint on you. That's the last one that's gonna go. Although, now that I'm looking at this... Yeah, actually, I just realized what the weapons we need are, right? I'm so stupid sometimes. Why did I do this? I guess I can sell the shiv. Now let's go. This was so stupid of me. But whatever. I don't think we're gonna have an issue just because I threw away a weapon that I could have easily double upgraded if I didn't do that. I have done this mistake so many times. The piercing, now that I realize, is actually good with the lightning shivs. So right now I'm just missing the lightning blade and the elemental hammer that explodes. And that's it. We got the run going. 2 weapons to go. They're both elemental. They have the elemental tag. So theoretically speaking, we should find them because of weighted items, right? Because that's how this game goes. You are finding the weapons you have more easily. And I just realized something. I've reduced the weights, right? I have reduced the weighted items. Yep. Let's actually increase the weighted items to the maximum amount. Because I completely forgot that that was a thing that I removed. Yep, there's the cough. Let's continue going for a set. Let's get like a couple of anvils. Let's get a couple of these. Yeah, a couple, he said. It will be fine, he said. He picks out like a million. More max life. More crit chance, because why not? Flaming knuckles, here you go. Full maxed out. Pretty sure. I don't need that. Lose dodge, gain a bunch of things that are not the things I care about. So we're not gonna go for that either. So now I just want to reroll through things here, just to get my weapons going. And after that, we're pretty much done. I will just be blasting through every single level. I could go for this, but honestly, I do already have enough explosive weapons. So I don't need that. Another flame knuckle, so we got it leveled up to the maximum amount possible. And now I just need to find something else. You know what? I'm thinking about throwing away the shiv, but it's not like I'm finding that many ethereal weapons. I mean, I am finding once in a while. Blade medieval, no. Man, the more I talk, of course, the more my throat gets hit. As far as I know, it's not the classic case of, you know what, the boogeyman. I did do the test. It didn't, it was negative. I mean, I did the test yesterday. Maybe I'm gonna do it again tomorrow, and maybe there's gonna be a difference. Although at this point, I'm already 3 days in. I literally got sick the day after the New Year. Makes sense. Because, I mean, if not then when? So, if not in big parties with 15 and 20 people, then when? But otherwise, I guess I had a nice Happy New Year. I hope you guys also had a Happy New Year. So, what did you do, by the way? Like, what did you do for New Year's Eve? As I said, I just went out with friends, and mostly friends, to be honest. I was about to say friends and family, but no, it was mostly friends. Let's continue taking some wolf helmets. Honestly, we're gonna get so many of these. I think I should just straight up already invest into going for... I'm not good at thinking and doing at the same time. I think I should make the waves last less even right away, to be honest. Although the thing is, I need money from the waves. That's why I try to go through them. Not really anything found. I really hope we're gonna find what we want, because, I mean, if we don't, we don't. Who cares, really? I'm just trying the best. My best. Sword or hammer? Sword or hammer? Give me the sword or hammer. Nope. Nope again. Nope again. Honestly, as you understand, we don't even care about stats. Like, yeah, stats are good, but I already have 500 elemental damage. So at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. My attack speed is a bit on the lower end. I think I'm gonna go for a couple of spiders. I think the spiders say you get more attack speed based on how many different weapons you have. and also a bit of dodge or something. I'm also most likely gonna buy one Reformation hoodie or something, and just get a bunch of stats overall so we become extremely powerful real quick. And then we're gonna, in my opinion, reduce the wavelength, as that will make us lose money, therefore less rerolls. You know what, I'm gonna reduce the wavelength after I pick up what I want. That, of course, being the last 2 weapons that we're missing. After that, I'm gonna just invest everything into... Actually, invest everything. I'm just gonna make the waves last half. I'm gonna destroy everything. By the way, we're doing like 120 something damage. I wouldn't say this is on the higher end of things. If anything, I would say we're pretty weak-ish. So that's pretty good. With 500 elemental damage, I guess because we have less percentage-based damage, would be the reasoning there. But still, let's continue with wolf helmets, which will give us just so much luck. I don't think there is anything else that gives you that much elemental damage, is the issue. Otherwise, I would have gone for the other one. And I just realized I forgot to buy spiders. So there's that, I guess. Whoopsie! If Sifd doesn't forget something, then who would? Let's continue rolling through. Let's make sure I'm not gonna miss the item, because that's why I'm rolling for the item. After for the sledgehammer. So I'm gonna say let's throw away the plank. I'm not even gonna throw away the shiv. It continues giving us attack speed. I saw the other hammer. Here it is. Boom, got it. So will we now find a bunch of hammers, or will we be lucky enough to find the lightning sword? Oh, this is explosive. I also got the sound effect on my ear right now. You know, this classic whatever. Oh, question, by the way. Do you prefer it when I'm zoomed in, or do you prefer it when I'm zoomed out? Because most of the time I'm zoomed in, but I always do like this. Oh, that was very dizzy-inducing. Whoopsie! I'm sorry for the very crazy zoom out speed there. I mean, I'm not gonna do that again. But the question is actually about the zoom in and zoom out. If it's, in your opinion, a good idea or not to be zoomed out. I do enjoy the zoomed out version, but the zoomed in version is also very enjoyable. Running in and hitting things and like just things explode around you. The only bad thing with this is that I completely lose any ability to know where opponents are and where trees are. So there is a good chance that, you know, we're gonna allow the game to lag too much. So there's the downside on that. And of course, this is the level where we're gonna invest into a bunch of other things other than the helmets. As my luck is already so high that we're getting so many boxes. It's crazy. Let's invest a couple of these into alien tanks. By a couple, I mean I want like 1500 pickup range. Let's bomb this. Okay, we got the pickup range. You know what? I overshot it a bit. And then let's go with a couple of spiders. Let's first of all get a Reformation hoodie. And let's get a couple of spiders, as that gives us attack speed for every different weapon we have, and also dodge. So now my attack speed is pretty much through the roof here. 500% is already enough. I don't need to invest more into this. And let's continue with the good old helmets that continue providing us luck. Therefore, it just makes us broken. Roll these. I'm gonna say crit chance, as it's still not 100%. 6 dodge. Yeah, dodge is also not 100%. Wait a minute. Does the spider remove dodge? God dang it. I lost attack. Whatever, man. I'm gonna get dodge again. I hate you, spider. That was a huge mistake on my part, of course. But because I'm blind. Pick up range and no. What is that? No. I'm just searching for the sword. Nothing else really matters. Mammoth, no. No to all of those. Let's continue rolling through. There was a luck thing there which I could have picked up, but lost a percent damage. What's my percent damage at, by the way? 159%. Okay, that's on the higher end of things. Where's the thing? Okay, I can't find it. Doesn't matter. Let's actually, yeah, let's continue having bigger waves. Zoom out again. I mean, I could do a middle zoom, like something like this. Could be a good decision, right? Between the two choices of how much zoom we would have. Now that I realize it, I should definitely get bouncing for the lightning. Nah, I don't think so. My pickup range is global now, or at least that seems to be the case, so I'm happy about that. By the way, I started playing Bio Prototype, so go look into that. Hopefully the card's gonna appear at the top right for my first run, because that game is very crazy, like very crazy. Graphics, it's a bit less than this. I mean, graphic-wise, like how awesome it looks, it's a bit worse than this one. But the ideas that they put into it and like the uniqueness of what they're doing with combining weapons and whatnot is really, really nice. It looks like Path of Exile, at least in my opinion. It's as if you were just combining gems with each other or something. If you have paid Path of Exile, you understand what I mean. Otherwise, just imagine that you have chain reaction effects that say when this hits something, then that other thing activates, and then when that thing activates, then if you crit with that, then it activates something else, and if you get hit, then that activates something else. Like, it's a bunch of chain reaction into each other, which is, in my opinion, awesome as a game design. We're gonna continue here with the helmets. which is pretty bad. I need to get my dodges up, by the way. So let's invest into the classic speed and dodge thing that we go for. Yeah, we're gonna lose a bunch of armor here. I mean, we have so much armor, it doesn't even matter. And I have 105 life still, so we're good to go. And now I got my 69 dodge, so we're okay with dodging. And we also got 800% attack speed, so we're 100% good with dodging. This is going a bit too much. You know what? How many of these do I have, by the way? 237. I'm getting too many I'm getting too many boxes, and I will continue getting too many boxes. So I would say let's actually invest into. There is like a thing over here. By the way, this is percent damage. Let's take a couple of these. So now my percent damage is just through the roof. But what I wanted to get is this the four. Am I blind? There is like a 4 power. Here it is, fuel tank. So we're gonna start getting these. Let's start getting fuel tanks. Even if I lose melee damage... I mean, losing melee damage isn't really that good, to be completely honest. So maybe I'm gonna rotate back to the... I mean, this gets melee damage and elemental damage. This is just melee damage. This is a little bit of everything. This is half and half, just melee damage. And this is just... Yeah, this is like not even part of the build. Let's continue going through. Another plasma sledgehammer. Honestly, I'm gonna throw this away as it's not even part of the build. And let's hope we're gonna find the lightning sword, hopefully, at some point. Or I could go with another lightning shiv. Just to be more thematically appropriate, as that is... Yeah, let's go with another one of these. Let's recycle this, buy this, because that's the weapon I'm actually missing. The lightning shiv. So maybe having 2 of them is gonna somehow save us, help us. You know what, throw this away, take this. Of course, we're gonna get the upgraded version, because why not? Continue rolling through all of these until I find it, and then miss it. And then pull my hair. And then become even sicker. I'm rolling a bit too fast through these, but we got this. Let's go on. I think the time has come to make the waves smaller. 60 seconds is a bit too much. So, yeah, we definitely want smaller waves at this point. And I'm even thinking about getting a second retribution hoodie, just so that I get more range out of it. Because, you know, melee weapons actually gain range by having less range, because that's a bug we reintroduced in this mod. So there's that, I guess. Also, I'm thinking maybe rotating over to new mods. That's a question I have for you guys. Do you want me to see play new mods? Because I was really thinking into, you know, going into this whole idea of new mods and new characters, new weapons, new A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Because the main dev of this game is, you know, doing a patch once every month or something. And it's just 1 or 2 new characters anyway. Maybe a weapon. So, yeah, it's the game is progressing very slowly, in my opinion. So, as long as you guys want to see Brotato, then maybe I should go into more mod content. But I do know that a lot of people hate mod content. So, there is a, you know, issue there between those two. There is a dissonance, I would say. Let's make the waves last half as long. Let's run it down. And let's go with even more wolf helmets. You know, because I changed opinion again, and let's actually invest into this idea. Even more because I'm stupid like that. This is gonna, of course, make it so that every single time we get this, it's gonna take even more time. So maybe I should start talking about philosophy or whatever. I don't even want to know what to do here. The main issue with getting too many of these... You know what? I think that's enough. I think I don't want to do that anymore. Let's just continue gaining... How many of these do I have? 389. You know what? Let's get 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... So we got 400, let's stick to 400, and I would say let's invest the rest into maybe a couple of these. I just lost my crazy dodge that I have, I'm so disappointed. And then maybe a couple of these, you know, just get the crazy damage going. I forgot to get the Reformation hoodie, which I literally said I'm gonna take, but whatever. I saw the punch there, although I would have lost it if it was the sword. So just seeing it doesn't really mean anything. Can I get the lightning sword, please? Like, please, please. I mean, I have no control over this. Somebody told me that there is a mod that makes the shop have only 1 item, and then you can just buy 1 item a million times and just get a run going with, you know, just that 1 item. Which sounds insane. Although also sounds pretty broken. As if anything is not broken in this game, if you use mods. So there's that, I guess. I mean, everybody can argue whatever they want for the mods. I do enjoy them. I do enjoy having fun here, and at the end of the day, there might be no challenge. Like, I do accept that as an argument. The fact that there is no challenge and we're just breaking the game again and again and again with this. But the thing is, once again, if you go and watch by a prototype, you're gonna see that other games don't shy away from being that broken. Like, you can easily destroy a lot of games like this. Maybe this is overdoing it a bit. I could agree to that at least. Let's rotate it back over to, I'm gonna say even more damage, as we literally mentioned. That's gonna be the plan. And let's also get a couple of retributions ready, because before I forget that. So we got like 3 of them. And let's go back into even more power generators, as they do provide us with a crazy amount of damage. And I mean, look how many boxes we got. We cannot avoid. Yeah, this is never gonna stop now. We are forever gonna have that. And let's also pick up a couple of these, so I get my crit chance up. Okay, my crit chance at 100%. HP regen is irrelevant. But we have 23, which is pretty mediocre, to be honest. Like, HP regen in general is trash in this game. Let's roll through all of these. Did I just throw a sword away? It feels like I just lost a sword. The side of my eye caught a thing that seemed to be the sword, and it was like over here. I mean, we got our lightning ship. Nothing to be found. Okay, give me a second here. I have to go again, sickness thing. Okay, I'm back. You know, while I was dealing with the sickness, I was thinking about what new game do you want me actually to play, now that I think about it. Because, yeah, I read some comments about by prototype, but should I go back to Rogue Genesia, maybe? I also read a comment about, you know, are we gonna play Rogue Genesia this year? I think we will. I think the game came a very, very long distance from where it used to be. So I think we're gonna go back to it and play a bunch of it. A bit of it, I don't know. And the thing is, I don't know what to, I guess, substitute it for. It will most likely be Brotato, if I don't go into more modded, unless people don't want to see more modded. You see, there is like a dissonance on what exactly to do. On the one hand, it's like people are watching, you guys, you know, people, as if you guys are not. So you guys are watching Brotato, you that you're in the video right now, you're watching this. And I'm pretty sure you enjoy it, otherwise you wouldn't be watching it. Unless, you know, it's for my sexy voice, which isn't a thing right now, as I'm sick. Yeah, for 1 second I was like super anxious about the fact that I was not recording anymore. Yeah, I hope the pause and thing did I do that correctly? Did I literally just leave the recording up and leave the screen? I don't even know, man. My dizziness is catching up to me. I'm gonna look back into the video later and see if I need to edit out if I did actually pause when I said wait a minute. So let's continue trying to go for the sword, which might or might not be here. Hopefully it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell my editor, my thumbnail guy, to literally slice the sword into the thumbnail. So, regardless of if you get the sword or not, you will not know. You know, you just got to the point where you realize that, wait a minute, he just said that he will tell his thumbnail guy to do it regardless, so now I don't actually know if he's gonna get it. You see? That's meta right there. Unless you skip ahead and see that I got it. Which, that's cheating, okay? That's cheating, don't do that. Don't skip ahead. I mean, you can do whatever you want, honestly. But, jokes aside, I do hope that I'm gonna get the lightning sword. The lightning blade, or whatever it is. It feels like it has a less of a chance of appearing. I don't know why, but every time I try to get the lightning sword going, like try to force it or something, I always was not finding it. I mean, I never was finding it, I guess would be the more logical thing to say. But, yeah. By the way, once again, if the mod of this dev is, if the dev of this mod is still watching, please put a button over here that says invest all into this. Because if that was the case, I would have gone for all those helmets. I would have just pressed all in this, all in this, all in this. Please just add a button, like times 1, times 5, times 10. Actually, times 1, times 10, times 100. Even that would still be okay. I don't need specifically a max out button. 100 at a time is a lot faster than pretty much anything else. I mean, other than instantly boom, you bought them all. You know, sledgehammer. Can I please find the lightning sword? Unless I missed it. As I said previously, nope. I mean, theoretically speaking, oh, we got it! We got it. Done. The build is ready. I was about to say, theoretically speaking, I could increase my chance of finding it by making the waves last longer, or by just buying a bunch of... Yeah, I would not make the waves last longer, that's for certain. I would just make it so that I would get just a bunch of hunting trophies. That's it. Like, just get a bunch of hunting trophies, because I have 100% crit chance. Everything's gonna be just infinite money. And then with all that money, we can easily go through the shop. Like, yeah, like if you have rainbow chests, you easily can control whatever you want to do. But I'm really eager to see when this game's gonna actually become fully fledged out, because this game has caught a lot of attention of a lot of people. I know that other YouTubers are playing it. I'm definitely seeing Reformation play it, which, I mean, he has a pretty sizable viewership. And I'm also seeing a couple of other YouTubers play it. So that means people do enjoy this and want to see more of this. But for some reason, the dev is not chasing down the idea. Because this is one of those cases, like Vampire Survivors, where you have a huge audience and you should be putting out a patch every week, or at least every 2 weeks. I would say every week, because I'm more of a, you know, please give me more content guy. But the dev does not seem to be doing that, which I really don't understand, because you're losing your own hype train. Like, you're shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, there might be reasons, okay? I know and I realize that the dev is a human. He's most likely a one-party team. He might have a job, like, other than, you know, deving Brotato, you know. There are so many different reasons that could apply as of why it's happening. But honestly, I mean, reasons, like, if we put aside that there might be real life reasons, which is acceptable, I mean, this is like one of a lifetime opportunity, right? Like, you create a game, it flies off the shelves, like, people are actually playing this and buying this and watching this, and you leave that thing drop. Like, what are you doing? I'm sorry, I might be offensive. I'm sorry, you might have something in your real life that is affecting your ability to put out content, which I'm not aware of, right? I don't know. But this is actually a not a once in a lifetime. Maybe the dev is the most awesome dev in the universe and it's gonna shoot out like another 50,000 games like this. Maybe he's, yeah, once again, I don't know what he's actually doing. Maybe in the background, he is creating a new game, or he's creating a new engine, or he's creating something that's gonna, you know, the Brotato universe, a new game like Brotato, but it's a different game. It's not a survivals game, right? That might be the case, very well might be the case, which, okay, I'm excited about it if that's the case, but shouldn't you come out and say it? Like, sometimes I feel like, you know, there is some lack of information on what exactly is happening, or maybe sometimes there is like just the how could I say this? I guess real life gets in your way. That's the only explanation I would really accept. As if what my opinion is even matters here. Like, the dev can do whatever they want, obviously. But, you know, it's one of those cases where you see somebody have the golden goose, and then you're like, and then you see them not actually, you know, feed the said golden goose and just slowly allow it to die. Like, what are you doing? Once again, I do understand that he might just be one person. I do understand that he might not have a team. He might have a war job. He might have anything in his life, or she, by the way. I don't even know what the dev is. Anything in their life might be, you know, hindering the progress, or maybe even the code is extremely hard, or maybe the dev is like, you know what, whenever I'm gonna patch the game, I'm gonna include something insane. I'm not gonna just include a new character with a new skill or whatever. But honestly, you should do that. Like, sometimes you should avoid being a perfectionist, or you should have like a perfectionistic attitude towards some things of the game, and then some other things you just slowly add in, right? Like, for example, this thing here, explosion size. Actually, maybe explosion size is a bad example, but this thing here, for example, poisonous tonic, right? This is like a no-brainer. You can easily create this, I would assume, right? And especially all of these common items, most of these things are very, very easy to code and create. Like, maybe this not because it has enemy, whatever, but this, for example, just stats, all of these should be very easy to implement. So, in my opinion, they should just add more items. Although more items wouldn't really make that much of a difference, but still it would add some replayability. But still, they could just add a couple more unique-ish characters. You don't need specifically to have the most unique things in the game. On the other hand, you might say, but Sifd, just adding a bunch of random characters is not gonna make the game better, which I have to disagree with. I believe that adding a bunch of random characters does actually make the game better, because the thing with this game, if you haven't realized, is that you play different characters. Like, that's literally the selling point of this game. When you play this game for the first time, you will most likely go through every single character until you amass a win, and then if you're a perfectionist, you will most likely try to get a level 5 win with all of them, right? And then you're also gonna definitely try all the weapons out for at least once, right? You're gonna definitely try 5 SMGs, 5 guns, 5 swords, knives, anything, you know? You're gonna try everything out, I'm pretty sure. So by definition, that is what they should add, because that is the selling point of this. It's a quick run that you can do within 40 minutes. Or less if you use mods, of course, because you can make the waves less, unless you make the mistake with so much luck that I did, therefore you will take actually more time. But still, as I said, golden goose. It's all about the golden goose that I'm mentioning, nothing else. Okay, as I said, might have a real life, might not have enough time, might be an alone world guy, might even, you know what, we're always giving a benefit of a doubt. Sometimes the opposite might also be true, right? And I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to be like, this is how you should do it. What are you doing with your life? Blah, blah, blah. No. You can do whatever you want with your life. I'm just saying, if one of all the possible, all the possible, I guess, scenarios, if one of the possible scenario is that the dev is just chilling and he's like, okay, I got the money, we're done. Which I hope that's not the case, right? If there is any chance that that is, if that's the scenario that we're living in, then, I'm just trying to do this as a wake-up call. Once again, I'm not really his mommy or father or whatever. Like, I don't know the guy or girl. I don't know the dev. They can do whatever they want. But, it's just, it's weird, man. It's weird being from the other side of the spectrum. I am the gamer, and I'm like, man, this game is so good. Why do they leave it to drop? And then you have like Roguelike over there, which is also a very good game. And then that dev is like, okay, I'm gonna patch this game every single day. I mean, I'm not sure if that's still what they're doing, but I should actually go back to that game, honestly. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I should go back to Roguelike just because the dev is awesome. That's something instead of being like, oh, this dev is actually not patching the game very often, let's have a whole argument about it. Let's actually do the opposite right now and be like, you know what, that dev over there that does the thing I want, I am gonna help him out. Give me a second here because once again, sickness. Okay, I'm back. Let's also increase the last wave duration because that's what we do. And yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, as I was saying, I should actually go back to Roguelike, man, because as I literally said, there is a dev out there that literally does what I would like him to do, which is patching the game every 2 and 3 days and putting even more content in, more content and more content. So yeah, I should actually put my money, or I guess put my time where my mouth is. So theoretically, I will go back to Xieroeh. I think right now my plan is to finish Nordic Ashes. Hopefully a card's gonna appear at the top right, something random of Nordic Ashes, but yeah, my plan is to just be done with Nordic Ashes, which is slowly closing in, and then I will either go to Roguelike or we will find something new. But the takeaway here is that we live in a very fast-paced world. If you realize that, if you just look at what is happening with technology, where we begun with, I don't know, borderline having smartphones 10 or 15 years ago, and now we go to the point where it's unbelievable somebody not having one. And then the same goes with the gaming industry, right? We get so many new games. The survival genre, like, sprout out, I don't know, a year ago, maybe 2. I don't remember exactly when Vampire Survivor was a thing. But the thing is, the more the time passes, the more games of this genre are gonna launch. It's until a AAA launch comes along and creates a survival game, and then most of these indie games are gonna, slowly fall down into nothingness. I mean, I am bleak here, but, the fact of the matter is, don't always feed your golden goose. That's my opinion, and, yeah, that's also what I'm doing with this channel, by the way. I am living with my opinion. I'm not just saying this on other people. I'm not just being like, you should do that, but I'm not doing that. No. I am. You see, I'm sick right now and I'm still shooting the videos, right? This is my golden goose. This channel is my golden goose. So I am trying to do the best I can here. And I will trust, by the way, my resolution was to get into a program because I'm very happy-go-lucky with everything I do, so that's why sometimes I upload 2 videos, sometimes 3. I want to rotate back into uploading 3 videos every single day like I did in the beginning. I also did the mistake of not feeding my golden goose at some point, started shooting 2 videos per day. So yeah, there's that, I guess. Instead, so that you guys don't tell me that, oh, Sifd, you are a hypocrite or whatever. I mean, anyway, that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. What an awesome run, by the way. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. These things did about 1 million damage, 2 million damage each. Maybe this did 500 and something. Once again, some millions, 300. Wow, this was a joke. This was also maybe a joke-ish, but this thing was definitely doing a lot of damage, almost 2 million. So yeah, at the end of the day, we became a barrel generator build with thousands upon thousands of damages. And yeah, I think that's going to be it. As I said, hopefully a like has already been dropped. And yeah, comment down below about anything I was, mentioning and talking about. And I would really like to hear some opinions about this whole idea of the golden goose and whatever. Once again, I have no idea whatsoever what the dev is doing in his life. There is a very, very good chance that there is an actually important reason of why he's in this you know, while the rate of patching is once a month, right? I do understand that there are a lot of scenarios where there is a good reason of why this is happening, but there might, there might also be a lot of scenarios that there is no reason and the dev is just, you know, chilling. Once again, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying that, you know, there is a chance, and I'm just trying to do this as positive. I'm not saying this as negative. I'm trying to help out here. I'm trying to be like, you know, dev, maybe you should patch the game a bit more because people are watching you. And you know what? At the end of the day, I might be proven wrong, okay? In a month, in 2 months, in a week, in 2 weeks, I don't know, whenever the big next patch drops, maybe it's gonna be so huge, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? I was wrong. The dev is awesome. One patch every month, and look what he did. It's the most awesome patch ever. So at the end of the day, I might be whole wrong. And you know what? Being wrong is not bad. Accepting being wrong is good. Like, thinking that you're right while you're wrong, that's bad in my opinion. But being wrong in general is not bad. As long as you can be like, okay, you know what, I was wrong. The end. And as long as you're not offending and, you know, attacking anybody. So, yeah, there's that. And I'm very easy to change my opinion on things that I was wrong about. That's also why I enjoy backseating, by the way. I enjoy backseating because I can learn from my mistakes and I can accept the reality for what it is. Anyway, that is going to be for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Really eager to read the comments about today's discussion here, philosophical or not. And you know what? At the end of the day, I would also like someday to, even if you don't want to talk anything about the thing I said, I want to read some comments, if you want to comment, of course, that tell me if you want to hear these things at the end or not. Like, do you hate it when I fly off to a tandem about some random philosophy, or do you actually enjoy that and like to listen to it, but just don't want to comment about the thing I'm talking about, right? So yes, I enjoy your rants, but I just don't want to add anything, something like that, because I have no idea if this is like I have no idea if this is enjoyable or not. Anyway, that's going to be for today though. So my sickness is killing me at the end. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around.